You go out that door, and then honestly, the next door you see is right down the hall. That's the restroom. Single use, everybody can use it. Prefer not everybody at the same time. There's only one toilet in there. That can be awkward. If you're in there, lock the door. If you're going to go in there, give it a little knock. Again, that's a weird way to make a friend. And if you meet like somebody you fall in love with that way, that's not something you can tell your kids about. So let's try to avoid that altogether. If there's an emergency of some kind, you need to leave. There's only one way out of this room. If you forgot how you came in, we put a handy sign that says exit over the door. Best way out to save the way you came in. It's right down the stairs. If for some reason there's something crazy going on downstairs that's keeping us, there's another door on the other side. You just go down the hall. We'll let you know where to go. Just follow the blinking lights. That's a lie. There are no blinking lights. Just listen to my loud-ass voice. We will get you out of here. I promise you. Yes, thank you so much. Tonight is Battle for Your Bacon. So everybody should have a slip of paper that looks like this. If you don't have a slip of paper that looks like this, go ahead and speak to Nicole up there. She's the holder of the little slips of paper that look like this. These are your voting tickets. Saw that word just then. Voting tickets. What's going to happen is all three teams are going to perform for Battle for Your Bacon. After they perform, you're going to vote. You're going to vote by ripping your ticket and putting into the hat that's going to be passed around the name of the team you think should be winning and going to the finals. So you're going to put one team name in the hat, the team that you think should win. Makes perfect sense, and democracy never fails us in America, so that is going to be great. Woo! Aliens! So tonight, the performers, they're going to be looking to you, because everything's made up on this. Actually, let me back up a step. Is this anybody's first time ever seeing improv? Awesome! So everything you see tonight is going to be completely made up on the spot, including the bullshit house speech that I give at the beginning. No rehearsal, no script, none at all. So I guess when I ask this question, I'll see a lot of saying, yeah, is this anybody's first time here at the Providence Improv Guild? Yes. Thank you. Thank you for coming out and spending your Saturday night here with us instead of sitting at home like all your loser friends are doing right now. Watching Young Sheldon on Netflix. Now, the audience, you're the audience, hey audience! The performers, the teams tonight, they're going to be looking to you for inspiration. They're going to be asking you for that inspiration, most likely in the form of words. Like I like to say, you think you know a lot of words until you're asked to say a word, and then it's like, I don't know any words at all. But that's okay, because we are going to warm up. We're going to do a little practice right here, all right? So the first thing I'm going to end up asking you is, what is something handy that you should keep in the trunk of your car? And I'm giving you some time to think about it. I'm talking, and I'm going to count to 3, and just tell me something handy you should keep in the trunk of your car.
A jacket.
What? No, I'll count to 3, and then you can yell at me. Don't worry, you don't have to be sorry. You know, the premature thing happens sometimes.
Okay.
Totally normal. Happens to all of us. Some of us more than others. All right, handy things in the back of your car. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you're very safety and murder focused. That's very, very good. I love that. One I like to ask is a scenario question, all right? You're on a first date. You're at the first date's house getting ready to go. You use the bathroom. You open the medicine cabinet. What is the last thing you want to see in that medicine cabinet? Oh, there's a big list, but find the one you want to see least. 1, 2, 3. I have all those things in my medicine cabinet. Stay away from me. Now, here's the really important one. We're going to see how much we've been paying attention here. At the beginning of all of this, I told you my name. And we're going to see if you've been paying attention, because when I count to 3, I want you all to yell my name as loud as you can. 1, 2, 3. I saw a lot of panic looks over the back right there. All right, are we ready to kick off Battle for Your Bacon? Are you ready? Let's get started. We are going to pick up our first team for you right now. Make a lot of noise for Bad Day! We're Bad Days. This is Laura. Yeah.
each of you personally. We are sort of experts, I'd say, in the dating world. I'm gay, she's a lesbian, so the full spectrum. But to rewrite your history, we need to know your history. So we're hoping one of you can share, or maybe even a few of you can share some bad date stories you've had. Nothing too nasty because we don't like to touch each other. And you're all single and have been always? Never going to. Oh, I have half a hand.
I was hoping someone would put a full hand, so I only have to do half. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I was on a really bad date a few years ago. I met this person at a dispensary. They're the person when you
Good
walk.
start.
Yeah, when you walk in and they ask for your ID, it was that person. And it was just a few words like, okay, hey, enjoy your weed, bye, right? Okay. And then, when I was leaving, the other guard who's on like the back door, because there's like a front and a back person, right? They come out and they're like, here's that guy's number. And I'm like, oh, cool. So I texted and we went to meet for a picnic. It was a very nice idea, I thought. And yeah, he arrived and it was pretty normal at first. And then he asked me if I had ever done acid. And then he just started telling me like all of these stories of him tripping on acid. And he had no other stories besides him tripping on acid.
Okay.
And he'd be like, oh, you should see it in my head. I wish I could. He'd be like, I wish I could put you in my head. See it, what I'm trying to tell you. And like, then he got like closer to me and I was like, no, it's okay. And then he like touched my shoulder and he was like, doesn't it feel like we've known each other? Oh no. And I was like, I don't know like about that. And then he told me he loved me. Oh my God. And then I felt going.
Alright, thank you so much. What's your name? Ari. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry, this is my first time getting weed. I've never had weed before.
It happens. Why don't you show me your ID?
Absolutely. You haven't been creepy at all yet.
That's my grad. Oh, that's an interesting name. Where does it come from?
My parents picked it because it started with an A.
That checks out.
I'm gonna go get my legal weed now. I assume this is the last we'll see of each other.
We'll see you.
So that interaction was fun. You called him after that. So I don't think we need to change that aspect. So the first time that it sort of got weird was the acid. Let's see how that plays out. This is a lovely picnic. The grass is not too damp.
The grass?
The grass.
Yeah. I've noticed the grass too.
You seem to, see, right now he's acting weird. He started to act a little weird, but you could have changed a little change of perspective, thought, wow, you're really observant.
I do get that. I get that a lot.
What makes you so observant about the natural world around us?
I just think, I have that connection and like I get vibes.
Yeah.
Are you picking up on that vibe?
I think so. So like right now, you could be getting a little bit nervous because he's being aloof.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to dig deeper to see where his brain chemistry got too fucked up to function. I am feeling the same sort of vibes.
That's settling me down a little bit. I feel a little grounded now that you're relating to me. Yeah.
It seems, I don't know how to put this, but it seems like you're not just high on weed.
Yeah. I thought when I saw you at that place we were at together, I thought that maybe we had other interests other than just weed. I thought maybe there were other things we would want to do together. So I like did that before I got here. And maybe I assumed you might do that. And then you made that comment about the grass.
So, right now, I'm gonna be honest, if I were you, I'd be confused too. I'd be pretty confused. But what I'm gonna do now is where he wanted you to see inside of his head, I'm gonna ask him to tell me about it. What the fuck are you talking about?
I guess I've never had anyone just ask me, yeah, I've taken some acid.
No shit!
Would you be interested in that?
I would be interested in hearing exactly 3 stories about it. So what's important to do is you have to set limits right away.
Well, I think something we can probably both relate to is one time I was taking acid. It was on the beach.
Oh my god.
So there was no grass.
That was really hard for you.
And I think you don't like realize something until it's gone. So like I found that connection about the whole the grass thing.
Story 1. So as of right now, he's running out of steam. He wasn't prepared for that interrogation of his acid.
I wasn't prepared for this interaction. So like at this point, I don't know, do you want to divulge? And if not, maybe we can schedule like a sober date together.
Are you saying that I have, in this first date, made you rethink your whole life and become a possibly really good suitor?
I think you took the words right out of my mouth.
And there you go! You fucking did it! To end it as all they should end. I love you.
All right. That was Bad Dates. Remember the name of that team, Bad Dates. First one on there. Just to reiterate, after they're all done, what we're going to do is we're going to rip out and put the team name that you want in the hat. The other tickets, the rest of those tickets, you can take those to a Jiffy Lube. They'll give you a free oil change. It's a deal that we have with them tonight. All right, let's make some noise for our second act tonight, Remedial Improv!
Welcome everybody, we are Remedial Improv. We are a group of adult friends and met in level 1 improv here, and now we're taking level 2, and we are doing Battle for Your Bacon tonight. What we would like to get started is take a moment to think. We would like a fictional organization. Now, it could be something boring like a business, or it could be a club, it could be an association, it could be any group that you that could have a name.
A guild.
A guild. We love guilds. Love a guild.
Sport, perhaps.
Maybe a team, a sport. All right, so on the count of 3, go ahead and throw out a few options. We'll see how good our ears are. 1, 2, 3.
Toaster Lovers of America.
Okay, the clearest one I heard was Toaster Lovers of America. All right. So yeah, I actually did. It's not quite a made up one because I did hear a rumor about the Toaster Lovers of America, and they are really struggling to go back to their roots in this digital age. It's a little bit of a crisis for them.
I heard a rumor that the Toasters of America,
Toasted lovers of America.
Toaster lovers of America are backing faulty toasters that are just bursting into flames. Insanity.
I heard a rumor that the Toaster Lovers of America, if you set it to the dark toast, it comes out light still.
Okay.
Confusing.
All right. Toaster lovers of America. Here we go. Look at you, beauty.
Cutest button.
I know. It's,
Fresh.
it's not my favorite, but it's a really good toaster. It's so nice.
Yeah, it's one of the old school ones, not this new age.
Sorry, I have to watch it real close with this. Engulfing plate. What's that?
That's a glitch. We'll call it a glitch.
Is
But
it though?
really? I think so.
Okay.
Just,
It's a little sensitive. It doesn't like to hear that kind of stuff. That's why I whisper.
it knows.
It's a feature.
It knows what it's doing. You always do this. You give in every time.
To my toasters?
Yes. Like we decided that we're gonna do clear, firm boundaries. It's still gentle toastering if you set boundaries with it.
So I should let it burn itself?
You just, if it's
It
allowed
knows.
to feel those
It
feelings,
knows what it's done.
but it can't hurt the others around it in the process. That's unkind.
I thought that's why we had homeowners insurance.
So how are you feeling about your bridal shower so far? I feel like the day's going really well.
Yeah, it's all the things I like. Yeah, it's good, it's fine.
Okay, well, as your maid of honor, I just
Yeah.
wanna make sure you're having like the best day. Yeah, no.
It's fun.
Me and your mom moved because for so long.
Yeah.
I just wanna make sure.
Is it for me or is it for my mom?
I mean, we know that it's for her, we know that this is just,
yeah,
like,
let's
save
just-
her life, but the thing is I know, we've been friends a long time.
Yeah.
I know how you feel about toasters.
Oh, yeah.
So I saw you registered for the Super Toaster 4000. And I just,
New age technology on that.
yeah, I know. You know, they're struggling to find a way to make, you know, they're in the digital age to make the toaster really like pop, you know, on a counter. But
Pop without combusting.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
sorry, I was a real serious on there. Yeah. But anyway, so everyone registered for the 4000. But recently the 5000 came out, and I did get you that today. Yeah.
Yeah, let my mom pick the room at this
Yeah,
point. I
yeah,
don't even.
yeah. I know that's really what you were.
Oh.
Darling, I'm so glad we're doing it.
Are you gonna make another toast?
Absolutely. Where'd you?
The mall.
Good choice.
Do people go there anymore?
We see a decrepit mall, one storefront, the sign is like.
I'm new in town, but I'm trying to, meet new people. I figured the mall
Yeah,
would be a
no.
place to start.
Honestly, the mall is the best thing about this town. I'll show you.
Awesome. Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, but we're here. It's
Yeah, I was hoping for more.
Yeah.
It looks a little dangerous.
oh, it's a little sensitive.
Yeah.
You didn't whisper that hard.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Literally hanging by a thread.
Let's see it.
It's combusted. It's fucking right off.
What are you gonna do?
No, I hear the 5,000 toaster matic is on its way, so that's helpful.
Yeah, no,
But
it's on back order, it's a lot of.
yeah, if we've
Popular
got
time
this
of year for
brunch,
weddings. Yeah.
bridal brunch in 20 minutes.
Yes.
How about a delivery?
Oh, thank heavens.
Yeah. I'm not sure it's gonna fit through the door. Is this an appliance? I'm not sure it's gonna fit through this door. Do you have a larger?
It's a Toastmaster 5000 actually, just thank you for asking.
Is it a toaster?
Yeah.
I thought this was like a save
Top
a
of the
washing
line.
machine.
No, it's got the celiac safe function on
What kind of bread do you put in here?
All
All
kinds.
kinds. Sprouted grains, unsprouted grains.
I think I can fit it through.
Potato loaf.
A potato loaf?
A potato loaf.
Is it
It's
a-
like a potato
And then you squish it?
loaf shape.
Is there a machine for that?
You're looking at it. That's why it's so big, all the functions.
It's toasted.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
So there's not much it can't do.
I think I can fit it through. If it doesn't work out, then I might take this home myself.
Just shimmy it through the door.
Yeah, we do have a French kitchen. We can make this quick.
All right.
We got a lot of bread to toast.
I-
All right, now get you back because we're late and now we've got a lot of prep to do.
Okay. About a chair. No, it's weird. Sit behind me. Can we have a talk? I don't know, I just feel like we haven't actually talked to each other in like weeks. Like, we planned this wedding, and I just feel like, do you even know my name?
My mom sent me an email. Yeah, I got your one sheeter. Your age, Adrian, Adrian.
Yeah, okay. Andrew. So, are you in for the gifts?
Gifts, the one gift. The
Okay.
Toast-O-Matic Barometer 3, 5,000.
But you
My
received
mom,
it,
though,
right?
she liked your CV.
Okay, this is taking a different course. I did meet your mom, and let me just be very clear, I have no interest.
She does drink a lot of
The
wine.
vibes on that woman.
She loves drinking wine.
Yeah, no, I have no interest in it.
She always makes fun of whatever you're wearing.
I met her twice, and
Yeah.
she made fun of what I was wearing.
Yeah, she does that,
Yeah.
and, she'll blame you for everything,
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
You know what?
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Oh, hi.
Hi, again.
Wearing that sweatshirt that I just love.
We love seeing you.
All right, calling to order the Toastmaster Meetings of America.
Alright, that was remedial improv right there. So, I just got off the phone with Jiffy Lube about the free oil changes. I would say try it. Depends on who's working there that day. All right, and now we are going to bring up to the stage our last battle for your bacon team tonight. Make a lot of noise for playtime.
Hello, we are Playtime. We'll be doing this annual French where one of us will be reading from a play, the other person will be improvising. So we need you to choose 3 plays. Come on. Fantastic, Carl, I'll be yours. Come to play. Fantastic, Anna, I'll be yours. And one more play too. That one, great. I'm stuck with real thing. So Who would you like me to read, Billy or Annie? Anyone shout out?
Annie.
All right, I'll leave Annie.
What do you want me to read? Don or Bob?
Bob. Who do you want me to read, Tilly or Beatrice? Tilly, all right.
I thought, God, he's so young.
Oh my God. I know. I felt really guilty. But then I looked at his driver's license and it was okay.
All right.
Well, there is one problem. He's an organ donor.
I don't feel right.
That's what I thought too, because I was worried about kidneys, black market, but I am low on cash.
I'm over it.
As you always point out.
I'm a lot older.
Obviously.
I'm gonna look more like your mother or sister.
Now I'm just uncomfortable.
Billy, you mustn't keep flirting with me.
Well, you're just so fucking witty, how can I not?
Well, because there's no point. Will you stop?
No! I will not.
Did you know I was gonna be on this train?
I did put an air tag in your purse, I'm sorry to say.
So you certainly thought about it.
Yeah, it sent me back $28.
What would you do if he comes back?
Well, maybe take one of his kidneys.
I don't really. I'm afraid I've upped myself.
Yeah, but don't worry, I brought the scalpel.
You mean on trains or just general?
Well, obviously, because of the ATF or whatever the fuck it's called to get on a plane, I can't do that anymore. I gotta take a ceramic one like this.
There's no system. People group together when they got something in common. Sometimes it's religion, and sometimes it's, I know, reading buddies or being at E-time. Big and small groups overlapping. You can't blame them. It's a cultural thing. It's not classes or systems. There's nothing really there. It's just the way you see it, your perception.
In front of my eyes, one part of the world was becoming another. Atoms exploding, atom after atom breaking down into something new. It would go on for millions of years.
Do you remember the first time we met?
Today I saw it behind the glass.
Of course. But do you remember when we were at this duck pond?
Well, marigolds, they've been exposed to cobalt-60.
It was a nice thing to do with you.
Well, just let me keep them here for a week or so until they get started, and then I'll transplant them in the backyard.
Yeah. Do you? Cheers to us, honey.
Yes.
I remember that one too.
Yes.
We were so in love.
But the half-life of plutonium-210 is 40 days. The half-life of radium-226 is 1,590 years.
You're blowing it.
The half-life of uranium-239 is 4.5 billion years.
Yes, and that plutonium, I remember it was really, really hot.
Alexander.
You remember? Yes, the third eye.
No, mother.
everything?
No, I don't.
That's your closet.
Mother, she's going to have one.
What?
She's going.
Fresh bread? Oh, your mom. She's into you. Just go for it, dude. Go for it.
She's going.
But I don't care about your mother.
No, she's going to go.
Where?
Well, I saw her eyes start to go back.
I found out.
Mom, I'm sorry. I just, you know, I get stressed sometimes, and I smoke a little weed.
I talked to her.
You talk to my weed dealer?
Yes.
Look, Mom, she's just trying to make some money, okay? Don't take it on her. Take it out on me.
Well, she asked me.
She asked me about. She asked you about me?
That where you were over here.
Did she have nice things to say?
You were here.
Yeah. I was here and you were hanging out with my weed dealer. Cool. I wish I was as cool as you, Mom.
I don't think so.
I know. You're so much cooler than me. You got the social media following. You got the tattoos. You're popular around town. I'm kind of a loser.
It's not there.
Nowhere is. Nowhere on me.
No.
Okay, whatsoever. It's not anywhere, Mom.
They forgot it.
What's that?
They forgot it.
I don't think they ever had it. Except that one time during the talent show and I played the flute, but you're right, they forgot how cool I can be. This town forgot how cool I can be.
No.
Thanks for the support, Mom. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I think I want to run away. I'm gonna run away.
Can I talk to you?
What do you think we've been doing?
I saw him.
You saw it.
Dad.
You talk to Mom. I wish you could be a little more parent-like and not just a cool kid in my life, you know?
My weed dealer's coming over. I gotta talk to her.
The guy.
Have you been just hanging out with all my friends?
Yes.
Can you maybe put in a good word with my friends so they're a little bit nicer to me?
Yes.
Thank you. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're working together.
Yeah. He's going somewhere.
Yeah, this is good. This is good. Like maybe we can hang out together too.
Yeah, and you can put a suitcase in the car.
So you do want me to run away?
Just him.
You're back.
Just him? You want that to go?
He's coming down the stairs.
Hey, Dad!
And he's got the suitcase.
Another suitcase. Really packed for me, Dad.
Yeah, pack your mango too. There you go.
He gets in the car.
We're running away from him?
He drives away.
Okay. He'll drive away and then. Wait, you want to get rid of both of them?
He's going to pick her up.
He's gonna pick up my weed dealer? Oh my God, my whole life is converging together.
All right. So now what we need to do, I mean, we've talked about this, audience. Choose the one the team that you want to go to the final. Just tear out that little slip of paper. We'll be passing a hat around to put the tickets into. And you know what? While that's going on, I'll just kind of kill some time here and jam with y'all. Hey, audience, if you saw what was going on stage and said, that looks cool, I would like to learn how to do that, you are in crazy luck because we do classes here at Pig. If you go to our website, improvpig.com, you click where it says classes, and you can see all the classes that we're doing. Always keep taking a look at them. We're putting out new classes all the time, so you should totally do it. Also, how many days are there in the month of March?
31.
31. Thank you. So on March 30th, which is a Saturday, look how quick I did that now, we are doing a great big old event. It's for the 401 Gifts Festival, which is on Monday, but nobody wants to come to shows on Monday. It's that Friday, starting at 3 p.m. We're going to be just doing shows all throughout the night. This is a big fundraiser. We're a nonprofit here. We're doing workshops that day. We're doing a bunch of shows. So be a great opportunity to come out, give some money to a nonprofit. We would all really appreciate that. Woo, okay, so as these are getting turned in, as these are slowly getting turned in, our legal team is going to be counting through all the tickets and coming up with the winner. During that time with all the counting, we're going to be doing some more improv for you. We're going to be doing some short form. And they're ready to go. So let's make some noise for the big short form team, Newspaper Podcast. Yeah! That's me too. If you're not sick of me yet, you will be soon. So the first game we're going to do is a game called Yay Boo. The way this game works is we're going to have two people on stage. One will be yaying everything, one will be booing everything. So we're going to get the subject. And the person who's yaying, let's say the subject is puppies, they're going to say something like, puppies are cute. Yay! And we're all going to do that together. We're going to try that one again now that you know we're all going to do it together. Puppies are cute. Yay! But then there's somebody who boos everything. And they'll say something like, not when they're dead. Boo! No, that's right, they're dead. Over here, yay. They might say, but then they break doorstops. Yay! And I think we got the gist of the game right there. So we'll have a couple people coming out. And in the meantime, hey audience, what is something that you think is just wonderful?
Ice cream.
Ice cream. All right, Matt, why don't you yay ice cream? Rachel, you can boo ice cream.
Oh.
So you'll start, Matt.
Ice cream is absolutely a delicious treat on a hot, hot day.
Yay! Some ice creams have too many mix-ins in it and you can choke.
Boo! You can have ice cream for breakfast if you're an adult, because that's what being an adult's all about.
Yay! You cannot look cool and you will never look as sexy as you think you do licking a cone.
Oh, I'm sorry, you like cake? Good news. You can have an ice cream cake!
Yay! Everyone knows the best part of the ice cream cake is the chocolate crunchies.
Boo! You can have as many scoops as you want on your birthday, and every day is your birthday at Baskin Robbins.
No, you can't have this. You get ice cream headache if you have too many scoops, Matt. You have ice cream headache when you get too many scoops.
You want to?
Get out of there. You're going to be yay over there.
All right.
Totally get that brain freeze like that. All right, what's something that's really terrible? What's up bad?
Traffic.
Asbestos.
Traffic. Well, specifically traffic on the bridge.
Traffic on the bridge.
You're going to yay traffic.
Traffic on the bridge is good because you can listen to all your podcasts.
Yeah!
They're trying to kill us all. Life is too long anyways. Yay! We're all being controlled by the mob and the government. Same thing, man.
The bridge has more to do with just, I don't think the mob's the fault for the bridge.
You're wrong, man.
And it's not fair to the mob to bring them into this when they're not responsible. Get out of there, Rachel. Matt, you are.
Yay.
My God. Let's go back to something nice. What's something nice and wonderful that you just love?
The first daffodil in spring.
Okay, you're gonna yay the first daffodil in spring, and Matt, you're gonna boo the first daffodil in spring.
Yay to the first daffodil in spring because it means winter's over! Yay!
Oh, yay! I get to sneeze all the time.
But I get to use all the tissues I stocked up in the winter! Yay!
Oh, great! Bugs!
But bugs need picnics! Yay!
Wait, hold on. Bugs don't mean picnics. What the hell is that? Let's just get out of there. All right, let's go back to what's something else that's just bad.
Splinters.
Splinters, Rachel, you will be yaying splinters.
I have one right here, and I've kept it with me for several weeks because I love it.
Yay! Oh, wonderful! Now a tree's gonna grow in my body.
Splinters let you know that you have been outside.
Yay! Oh, great! Now do I gotta worry about the Foot Clan?
No! Okay, fine. Splinters, maybe you've built something with your own hands and you are of worth to the world.
Yay!
You make a good point.
Some of us like that.
No. That is way too creepy right there. We're stopping the game. You can clap
What? Oh, where's my pen? The next game we are going to play is my most favorite game in the whole world because I get to be in charge of things. It's called Say It Again. So people who are in this game, who are Jared and everybody, all three of these lovely gentlemen, are going to do a scene. And when they say something that I think maybe they could do a better job at, I'm going to ring my little bell. And then they're going to say a different thing. And if I'm happy with that, good for them. And if I'm not, I'm going to do it again. And they're going to keep going until I'm happy. I love this game so much. Can I get just, I don't know, just any old word at all. Cow. Cow.
We're gonna have to put down Bessie. I'm just gonna rip that Band-Aid right off. We're gonna have to put her down. She's got cow scurvy. She's got cow meningitis. She's got a bad attitude.
You told me I have a bad attitude, Dad.
Yeah, it's not wrong. This is a life lesson for you. This is what could be.
That's a terrible life lesson.
This is a farm. Farm life is tough. You need to toughen up. This could be you if your attitude doesn't change.
Come on, Dad, but I love Bessie. Come on, Dad. Bessie is the best role model I have in my entire life. Dad, Bessie was my first kiss.
I know it. Your mother knows it. Your cousins know it. It was in the family newsletter. It's another reason Bessie's gotta go. You're too attached. It's unnatural.
Unnatural? You put sour cream on bagels. That's unnatural. You wear a Heidi wig with pigtails. You shave your back.
I do it, I'm proud of it.
Nature would keep that hairy back.
No. Nature wouldn't give me these opposable shoulders so I can reach with a and shave my own back.
That's how nature gives you opposable shoulders.
That's why I have opposable shoulders. That's why I have thumbs that are 10 inches long. That's why I am continually itching against the tree. That's why. It's an example because you're getting a hairy back yourself. You're going to want to shave it yourself. Ooh.
I'm Chihuahua. Oh, that's cool. Dad, I've been wearing a back merkin.
Your mother and I knew it. That surprises us. It was also in the family newsletter with pictures.
I hate the family newsletter, by the way, Dad.
If it weren't for you, we have no content whatsoever. Put a light.
Oh.
Hey,
Dad.
Paul. Hey, what up?
Hey.
Hey, Bessie.
Oh, coming to say goodbye to Bessie? Yeah, we gotta put her down. For 2 reasons. She's got a bad attitude, and her brother's been smooching her.
I've been smooching my pillow. Does that mean you're gonna get rid of my pillow too, Dad? I've been smooching this straw figurine that represents the woman I love, so I am well practiced in my smooching for the day that I get her. Are you going to set that straw figurine on fire, Dad? I've been smooching Bessie on both ends, Dad.
Dad, I did not know that. That did not make it to the newsletter. But it will. So our next game is called Gibberish Expert, and it involves all 3 of our players up on stage. All I need to get this game started is a topic that Jared's going to be the expert of. So anything, Jared, he doesn't need to know anything, but he's going to be the expert. So what do you got for us?
Astrology.
Astrology. So Jared is going to be an expert on astrology. This is our talk show master host. Go for it.
All right, and welcome back to the Newspaper Podcast Talk Show. Woo! All right. Joining me is my next guest, the foremost expert on astrology from parts unknown. Please, studio audience and the millions watching at home, give it up for none other being accompanied by his special translator, Jared. Now, Jared, I heard you had a very, very long trip to join us here, and you had a little bit of trouble at the airport. You mind telling us a little bit about that?
The people, the TSA, were not familiar with the passport that we brought. They did not enjoy the picture of our flag. Correct.
Of course, your country very big. Just you tell me about some of those customs that you have back home. Could you just, I mean, what was the one, oh, it made me laugh. The one, you know the one I'm talking about.
Verstehen, ich liebe das Strudel. Ja, ich nein, vom Schau.
When our children become 12 years old, they work jobs in fashion, which makes all of us look very, very silly, as you can see.
Well, yes, I was just, I couldn't help but notice. I mean, the outfit is very creative. You mind just taking us through, like, what was the inspiration behind this song?
Das ist Flugen. Ich schreie Song.
And of course, a little bit about those.
Das Strudeln. Schießt das Schnarchen. Was now?
Down indeed.
It's a very sensitive subject. This outfit was actually taken from the body of my mother. We are interned with no clothes.
Wow. Now, of course, we know other than your love of astrology, you and your mother were very, very close. As a matter of fact, you were telling me about that first time that she took you to astrology camp. You mind telling us a little bit more about that, your first experience at astrology camp with your mom?
Das ist Aufwarten. Schlag Schnuggel. Ich sage, Schnuggel. Ich nein. Vergnügen. Das ist nein. Ist gut, ja? Nein. Pretzel.
It was in German.
And of course, you have famously found 17 and a half comets. Of course, tied being with Professor Dolphinstein. Do you mind telling us a little bit more about your relationship with Professor Dolphin?
Ich bin die Schnitzel des Führers des Nein gut. Ist da. Schnitzel schlagen. Wachen den Zehen. Wachen. Kraken Uhr. Was spielst du denn das Nein? Wo Schnitzel?
I really wish you hadn't brought that up. The professor and I have been nemesis since we were small children working in the fashion mines. Gosh, I wish most of this section can't be directly translated. It's mostly just fuck that guy.
Of course.
I think is how you say it.
Of course, but not to jump too far ahead and give too much away, but I know we were going to announce that you do have a biopic coming out, and you will be played none other by Al Pacino. Is that exciting, meeting Mr. Pacino?
Edelweiss ist ein Brat. Sehr gut.
Yes.
And of course, you did tell me a funny story about you two going and getting coffee and then looking at the stars. What was that like?
Expression Sie vergnügen. Ja, schnieken schnacken. Schonenfries. Mit Nein.
Mr. Pacino and I got coffee, as you said. There was some confusing, hilarious ordering because I wanted a cappuccino and he thought I was saying Al Pacino, and it's just hilarious.
Classic mix-up. And we've got a couple of questions that were write-ins from fans around the globe. Is it okay to just read a couple? Let's see here.
If you have the time, I don't know how much time I have before my flight. I do anticipate having a really hard time going through customs again. What was the difficult time we had with the passport issue on the way here? I would love to be here for as long as really you have questions, but again, I don't want to miss my flight.
Okay. So first question we have here is, of the 17 comets, what is your favorite?
Das sprechende Berliner Kuckuck. Kuckuck.
Number 12 reminds me of my poor departed mother.
What was the favorite gift you've ever gotten for a birthday?
Ja, das Suchen an der Kuckuck. Der Kuchen, der Schnecken. Das ist Ach du lieb, Ausfahrt.
For my 8th birthday, I was given a telescope. Due to my interest in the stars, I used it to spy on my neighbor.
And of course, our last question, while it kind of relates very well, I'd like to get my child into astrology. What are some tips that would motivate them to be more interested?
Flirting.
This question is clearly coming from a Capricorn. because that's some bullshit. What you might want to do is just talk to your kid. Talk to your kid, find out what they're interested in, right? Like, don't try to push your kid into the thing that you like. Maybe find out what they like and become interested in that. What kind of narcissist are you? Just talk to your child. They're a whole person. They're not an extension of you that you can mold and get a second shot at life, lady.
That's right, Karen. Well, Jared, I think that's all the time that we have right now. So I'd like to thank you very much for joining us. Maybe we can get a cup of coffee sometime. And please stay tuned for our next guest, foremost expert on cargo shorts, none other, that's right, folks, Jimmy. All right, our next game is going to be called Slideshow. To get us started, we're going to need your favorite place or somewhere to go on vacation. Just yell it out. Yell out some spots. Yell them up.
Hawaii,
Costa Rica, Hawaii, Grand Canyon.
Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo, New York. All right, yeah, I love Buffalo, New York. That's good. Okay, everybody, come on, gather in. Awesome. Hey, great news. Got some of the world famous Buffalo, New York blueberry muffins. if you want some. Good. Okay. Cool. Well, all right. Well, I'm just gonna, excuse me. So if you don't mind, I want to just show you some slides. Okay, Mr. Tripp. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you see, this first photo is us looking for the Uber. We decided we would all meet at my friend Gary's house. Gary's the one wearing the cowboy hat. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to make sure that they knew who we were, so we decided that we would point at them. We did throw off a lot of people who thought we were pointing at something. There was actually an accident. It was pretty bad. Let's see, moving on. So this, all right. So this next slide was kind of crazy. So we had a little mishap with TSA security. So when we were trying to go, Gary had set off one of the detectors. So we have a little pact that if one of us doesn't get through TSA, none of us get through TSA. So we were just showing right here, we were showing how ridiculous it was, and it was like, what do you think? It's up my butt? And that's what Gary was saying. He's like, where else could it be? Up my butt? Which it turns out is a common smuggling technique, so they wore it down with that. All right, but you know what, though? This is where the trip kind of started getting pretty wild. Hold on. All right, so this one right here, right? This one was pretty awesome, right? We had just gotten off the plane, and we had saw TGI Fridays. So we just ran over, right? And we started getting some apps. Gary was pretty crazy. He was actually starting to funnel the nachos, which we thought was pretty difficult. But believe it or not, the cheese wasn't too sticky. He ended up choking, so Jessica had to perform the Heimlich. She was terrified. All right, so moving on. Here, all right, okay. This one is maybe one of the highlights. Right? So we had snuck out of the hotel. We had split Holiday Inn, who we had upgraded to a suite, so we had to pull out a couch. And somebody had pulled the fire alarm. So when we were outside, there was some woods right near there, some of those notorious buffalo woods. And there was a bear that had snuck up on Jessica. She was asleep. And of course, of course, you know me, always up on those bear training techniques. And I know that the first thing you do in a bear attack is you give him some finger guns. Alright, so moving on. Oh wow, wow. I'm thinking about getting a tattoo with this one. So this one, right here, we went to a Buffalo Sabres game, and it was steel chair night. It was pretty amazing. Gary had brought his own steel chair, and we were ready because we decided that we were going to drop the ceremonial puck. It was right behind Jessica's back. She had the ceremonial puck. She actually did get to drop it, and then we got arrested. All right, now this, I'm not happy, I'm not proud of this, but, you know, as long as we're, all right, this doesn't leave these four walls, guys, okay? Okay, please, this was difficult. All right, so this right here. We broke into the zoo. And, well, broke into the penguin cage. Well, one of the penguins was asleep. Gary decided it would be funny to give a penguin a wet willy. Because he said, how do we know if the penguin is alive? So then he said, oh wait, I know. There's only one way. It's crazy though. But this one, right? You know, the things Apple does. I almost got this on a live slideshow, but I'm not gonna mess around with it because I don't want to slideshow. It's crazy, the live slideshow. So it shows like the next 5 seconds of the photo. It was gross because Gary actually surprised me and actually let this finger, pretty much his whole finger. Like I didn't realize that ear cavity of a penguin was pretty much the size of a human index finger, which was pretty gross. Yeah, you know what? I don't want to get into the live photo because if this next photo is unbelievable because the penguin got its revenge on Gary. It was great. All right, so here, right, like I said, this penguin got the revenge on Gary. It was wild. I was like, well, of course, it's like penguins. You know, you have to, in this case, you're going to use the finger guns, you know, right? So, you know what? Okay, guys, you know, you only live once and you only go to Buffalo twice. I'm going to play this live. I think it's right. Because it was pretty cool, because as it turns out, the size of a human ear cavity is roughly the, flipper fin of a penguin. Which is great. Hold on, ready guys? All right, I'm just gonna play this live photo. It's pretty cool, ready? Okay. All right, wow. Machine. This is great. So moving on. All right, so yeah, we have only 2 slides left. Okay, yeah. Wow. All right. So, you know, this one right here. This was right before our last encounter with TSA. We almost didn't get out of Buffalo. Gary was saying it is up my butt, and he was reaching behind to pull it out, and we didn't know that. We were very, very embarrassed. We tried to say, you don't know him, but he was screaming, I'm with them, which was really, really bad. Luckily, somebody that we had met at brunch was working TSA, so we got through, which was great. And then this was the last one. This is the last one. This was good. This was like the trip in a nutshell, but not totally. So yeah, we had actually, our Uber driver got pulled over on the ride home, and this was actually, the photo that made it into the front page of the Providence Journal. Was pretty crazy. as you can see here, you know, I had hurt my knee. I had sprained my left knee pretty bad trying to run. I had tripped. Luckily, they really like Jessica. They let Jessica just pretty much lead. And Gary tried to pull the old wet willy trick on the police officer. Turns out they're not down for that. And that's him just sticking his head out the back seat of the cop car. And that was my trip to Buffalo. Pretty
Now we are ready, as I'm gathering stuff up to figure out who the victor was in Battle for Your Bacon. So could we get all the teams, Battle for Your Bacon teams on stage?
Yeah!
Give her! Give her, boys! Get them up here! Let's give them all a round of applause. This is a tough gig right now. Alright, so I have in my hand the winner. This is the team that's going to be going to the finals. The other two teams are kicked out of pig forever. No refunds. So the winner of this first contest and going to the Battle for Your Bacon finals, Playtime. Hey, thanks all for coming out. We are every Friday 8 p.m. Every Saturday at 7 to 9 p.m. Have a great night, everyone. Audience lights. Turn on the audience. Perfect.
One more to go. We went on.